To the Sunday night RPG recap show. I'm joined, as per usual, with the one, the only Captain Legs. What's
Hi.
up? So last, I want to say last episode, we.
In the last episode.
Oh God!
Yeah.
We got attacked by colossal scorpions, desert scorpions, and that was
We
fine.
did. That was super fun.
That was super fine. Virgo fell asleep on me.
hmm
A
The guy that
okay.
never sleeps, that doesn't need to
Yeah,
sleep,
the one
fell asleep.
so proud of the fact that he was like, well, you need somebody to watch over you at night. I'll do that
I,
because I
I
don't
get this.
sleep. Just out like
No.
a light. Out like a light. So that deals up. That finishes.
hmm
And we continue heading down the road again to the
hmm
day with our caravan that is full of lies. Our caravan of lies.
Our shadow clone caravan.
Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
very true. So we continue down, set up another watch at the end of the day.
mhm.
Um, and what we do our watches and stuff, and we notice eventually that our horses have been taken.
On n
That no, that was
no,
after the scorpions.
that was after the
While we
scorpions.
were fighting the scorpions, our horses got taken away. So we had to summon mounts
They
to
they
replace
weren't
them.
taken away. The scorpions spooked them and they ran away. There's a
Oh, I thought
difference.
they got like eaten.
Nah. No, no.
Okay,
While we were
this is amazing.
fighting the scorpions,
Okay.
we unlatched the two real horses on the one real caravan, and they're like off gnawing on grass in the
Yeah.
desert, because that makes sense. And while we were fighting, they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and then they ran away.
This shit, I'm out. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we summoned the mouse to replace them. And while we're continuing down, we see four figures approaching us across the sand, and they appear to be flying, hovering over the sand, and they're just beelining towards us,
Hmm.
um, as if charging us. They are what are they called? Ifriti? Ifriti?
Ifriti. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
The fire
genies.
genies. Fire
Yep,
genies that we
bunch of
were looking for.
animals. But yes, we were looking for them, so that it was good. They came to us as we had suspected. So there's this big combat and stuff.
Things die.
Yeah, and we kill
Uh,
their leader. Kill
yeah.
their leader. Yeah,
I, it
which
was
we needed
like
to do. It was so quick.
so. Yeah, there's this guy named like Khajiit or whatever who's like the
Bash.
leader. Kavash. Yeah, that's right. Who's like the leader of the said like turned humanoids into like Afridi. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, that was him. Oh, cool. Thanks. That was
Yeah.
convenient.
So yay,
Was
yay,
super convenient.
stuff. So
But
while we keep traveling, we actually hear a voice. Once we've
once we've defeated Kavash, and we started looting his corpse, Grim basically dispels the illusions because he's been keeping this up for about 3 to 4 days of traveling, so he's pretty fucking tired.
yeah.
And while we're looting the corpse, i.e., teabagging all of them, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Kavash's body gets what I can only say is possessed
Oh yeah, it like hovers
by
in the air and it's all like,
it's
I'm
all like
dead.
it's all like ragdoll puppet master kind of sort
Yeah,
of thing, and a weird voice
that
comes
is not
out.
his own, and
No,
it's
it's just him making this weird voice. It's
yeah,
just
and it's like
it's so
you killed my children. How could you do this? And then it's like, oh, I am waiting for you. And then it's like, death does not. What the fuck did he say?
I don't know what
It's
you
like
wrote.
death does not seek its prey, it waits. and like something weird and profound that apparently didn't write down, which I thought that I
It's
did.
just really corny. Basically, the end all be
Oh,
all.
I got it! I got it! I got it! It's past my loot list. I missed it.
There you go.
So yeah, yeah, he like creepily looks over the horizon and then he looks at us and his like eyes are all cloudy because he dead, obviously. So a voice note his own says, "You are the ones who destroyed my offspring," and then yeah, then he says, um, like, "Come this way," basically, and he just like points us in the direction. So we're like, "Ah, all right."
Go this way if you want to find me and kill me. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but she's like,
We didn't have to
"No,
beat it out of you.
kill, kill you. You come to me. I will eat your eat
I
your
don't even know.
entireness." So yeah,
So
the hand points in the direction, and yeah, and then finally Wes asks Kira what's on the compass because we've got this compass that can like show magical auras and it points to the strongest one. So as we're getting closer, Wes is like, "Hey, what's on the compass?" And Kira takes it out, and it starts like doing this. It starts wavering, and eventually it goes, and it faces
Grim,
this.
because you know he's just so great. Just kidding. I'm,
No,
I'm,
it
to-
doesn't.
I'm
Uh,
totally kidding. It
so,
basically points to the direction where the said voice was telling us to go to anyway.
yep.
Um, s-
Meanwhile, uh, Rokor and Grim notice that there is a because we're all having like a nap in the caravan. We're all super tired after that thing. We notice a desert drake with his head in our cart going through our shit. Um, so we chase them off, and it's got our like water supply in its mouth, and it's like shaking it around. And all of a sudden, we have 3 days of water left. So we're like, "Well, this sucks. We better do something about it."
Again, kudos to paying attention
Yeah,
to our shit. That's when we camped out for the night. If you come
it
up,
is.
get this in order. Get this in order. Focus. Focus.
I'm going by my notes. You
which
didn't take
which
enough
are
notes.
bad.
You didn't take any, so shut up.
But I at least remember.
So, yeah, so, um, Grim casts a spell because he's feeling like a dick.
No, once
Uh,
we're traveling for a couple days. We're on our last day of water. So, and
yeah,
Grim is utterly bored since we're not following this compass that is pointing to the strongest magical aura in the vicinity. And so he, being Grim, casts Mad Hallucination and makes everyone trip balls. Wes kind of figures out that it's an illusion, so he doesn't do anything
yeah.
about it. Kira rebukes Grim for being a scoundrel,
Yeah,
but
she's like, I can
Rokor,
see you
yeah, well,
saying,
she not only knows that it's a spell, but she knows because you rolled well enough to know that it was emanating from me. But Rokor, oh poor Rokor, failed his will save and ends up charging said illusion. So he goes and starts fighting off nothing. He just starts fighting with
"Oh yeah,
nothing.
he
Thin
charges it."
air.
Oh,
He absolutely gets wrecked with it, and you know, I Grim burst out laughing. He thinks it's hilarious, and Wes goes and calms Rokor down and leads him back to the caravan, and we continue on our way.
yes. Um, you're such a dick. So we we finally approach this wall. We see a big old structure with columns. It's like a 4-story high structure, and it's this big blue dragon over top of a bunch of humanoid figures like cowering underneath it.
It's not the
Uh,
actual dragon; it's just a sculpture
it's just a
of a
sculpture,
dragon.
yes.
Right? Just wanted
But
to
it's a very
just chill there. Sup?
eccentric, uh, um,
You can do it.
self-centered. Isn't that what that means? I just Synonyms. Synonyms.
I don't know. All I know is that you have a statue of yourself too, so I don't think you should
Which
be.
I'm gonna take down as soon as we get back to the fight. So, um, yeah, and it's so magical. Like the compass is like this is this, and it's like pointing right at the thing. So we're walking through there, and the ground. It's like it's so magical. Like all of us detecting magic are getting headaches. And Jeff had to actually check if we were gonna like get aneurysms from
Just
how
stunning
magical.
ourselves from trying to detect magic.
Yeah, because it's just so
Yeah.
magical. Yeah,
So basically we are in this long corridor that is a higher end cave. It's basically a large cavern that just extends deep inside this kind of I want to say this rock face, in straight up in the middle of the desert. There's columns that are going up, and every now and then we see a door either beside us or across the hallway, and leading off to other chambers that are human sized, and that they look just super super small considering the fact that everything else is just blown out of proportion.
hmm
Um, while we were making our way there, from all the clues that were happened, I think it was Grim uh, figured out that it was actually a blue dragon that possessed or turned the humans into Afridi, and coming into them and seeing the statue of the blue dragon, that just basically confirmed it.
Okay, I
Um,
was about to say like there's a statue
yeah, but
of
we didn't know after the fight.
yeah. Oh, okay,
Again,
yeah. Okay.
skipping a bunch of stuff. But we continue on, and the ground starts turning into sand.
hmm
Um, basically, sand dunes start piling up, and it looks like we're no longer walking in the rock bottom anymore. We're literally just walking in a desert in a cave.
Yeah.
Um, so lights are going out from Grim and Kira, dancing lights, and I was using something else. But all of a sudden, the furthest Grim's furthest lights go out, and one by one, all the dancing lights are extinguished and were put into darkness. Confused, Grim cast dancing lights once again, and they do illuminate. So a little bit of a glitch, but in front of the party, once he illuminates the area again, a big old eye.
Big old eye, smog style, just big old dragon eye, and it blinks, and then it blinks.
That weird double
Weird
blink.
double eyelid,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gross. That's gross. Yeah. So it blinks, looks at us, closes again, and we hear all the sand basically shift underneath our feet as this huge monstrosity of a dragon starts sand surfing underneath us. I guess that would be the best to describe sand surfing.
Yeah.
Uh, so, considering the fact that it is pitch black in this cavern, Grim. Oh, that clicking.
Sorry,
That
I'm typing.
that Grim basically suggest to the rest of the party to lure the dragon outside, since fighting in the dark is not necessarily the best choice for any of us except for maybe Rokor.
Yeah.
And so to taunt the dragon and wreck his shit, Grim cast Earthquake, bringing a portion of the cavern down, and Kira teleports Rokor and Grim out to the entrance of the cavern, or entrance
Yeah.
of the cave.
Meanwhile,
Well,
Wes is running like
Wes runs
Mach 3
because
out the door because he can.
that's what he does.
And he wants to go faster.
Yeah, that's
Gotta go
what he
fast.
does. So, we basically make it outside at the same time because Wes is just that fast. He's super fast. And prepare to engage this, what we believe is just an adult dragon, or this blue chromatic dragon. It erupts though from underneath the sand behind us,
Mm-hmm.
and
she is
proceeds
so
to fuck our shit up. And by fuck our shit up, I mean myself, my character Grim, and Kira.
And Polaris, the player,
That's
we
it.
get wrecked, and she's like, "You can't beat me. I'm a fucking dragon." And then Wes is like, "No, you're an asshole," and then just like shoots her a bunch of times, and
So yeah, this fight was
downs the
supposed to
dragon.
be more of a struggle than it was, and I kind of feel really sorry for our DM because
He's been trying so hard.
we have not. And this might be a tangent, but it's actually like a super concern. Like it is a super concern. Our characters are not, besides myself and Marcus's character, which is Rokor. The other two, Taylor's and CAPTAINLEGZZ's characters, are not min-maxed to the extreme at all.
Taylor's
they're
not min-maxed?
They're not min-maxed.
What
Both of them
happens?
are like they are very. They're well done characters, and they serve their purpose for RP purposes and whatnot, and they have fun with them. But they're not min-maxed the characters, whereas Rokor and Grim, being a two-handed fighter and a bard, we kind of have to be min-maxed or we don't do anything. Like it's just one of those things. It would have been fine if the most obscure enchantment to a weapon was not given to Taylor's bow. The the bow that was given to him 3 levels ago by our DM had seeking on it, which just nullifies all stealth or concealment effects that a monster has.
He's probably really regretting giving
I don't
Taylor
think
that.
he remembers that he gave it to Taylor. I don't
Really?
think I don't think he no, the
Oh.
enchantment, but it's there, it's written down. His was Duty, right? His bow was named Duty, or was it Honor? Was Rokor's Duty? I know one of them was Duty. That's all I remember.
Duty?
Duty. Yeah.
Named it
It
Duty?
was a name given to him by the weapons were named by what's his face? The Count.
The Baron.
The Baron. Not
Baron.
a Count. But
Oh.
regardless, his bow has seeking. She had 20% or 25% chance concealment, which should have, delayed the fight longer. With the help of Grim and providing extra attacks, the thing dies in 2 rounds.
She was like, okay, we're Mythic Tier 5. She
3.
was 3. She was like Mythic
7.
Tier 7. And it was like really, really strong. And Taylor dealt like 85% of the damage.
Pretty much.
In,
it was
like 3 turns. We beat her in 3 turns.
2.
They
They went, and on my turn I gave them an extra attack each, and then he went, and then that was it.
Oh.
That was it.
Wow.
That was straight up it. He got his attacks off in the first turn. 2 of them crit, and then like one of them missed.
Right.
I gave Rokor and him another attack. Both of those hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then on his turn, his double shot crit, and that was enough. He didn't even have to do the rest of his 4 attacks. It
Didn't
was
didn't he like he was about to crit like 3 times in a row and Jeff's like, I'm not gonna let you do
that
that.
was Marcus's turn. It could have ended.
Really?
It
Oh, I
could
thought it
have
was Kate.
ended. It literally could have ended
If he
on the
critted the
first
time.
on the first turn on Marcus. Yeah, on
That
Rokor's
would have
turn.
been really bad.
But
Jeff
he's
would have
like,
been
no, I'm
wrecked.
not. And they're like, okay, fine, whatever. And then it doesn't matter because his
Oh
double
man.
shot crits. It did, I think, 157 base damage times 3.
Jeez. I
So it didn't go
I
very
I
well.
like dream of being able to deal that much damage because I'm just like,
So yeah, it
I'm
didn't go very
ridiculous.
well for our DM, but that was the encounter, and we left it at that.
Yeah.
So for now, hopefully the sandstorms dissipate from Mazarod, and we can
Yes.
continue on
To
whatever the
clear.
yeah to the other side of the choose your own adventure segment.
Yeah.
But
And we gotta get Mokat, that awesome sorcerer dude from Almazar, to help because we probably need
yes,
him.
yeah,
It'll be really
that's
useful.
true. Oh, the other biggest thing too is the fact that there have, besides for Rokor, which is Marcus' character, that we have not upgraded essentially anything from when we first started at
That's
at
true. Like
11th
weapon wise,
at 11th level. I have not.
yeah, I
I've
haven't.
I've actually lost a weapon and just haven't bothered replacing it because I don't need to.
I used my short bow twice. Like
I don't.
the whole time we've been playing, I used my short bow twice because I had to. And I think what once was when we went into the forest um with the masks
Hmm.
because they didn't let us use magic.
That's right. And I had a rapier.
Yeah.
I had a rapier. That's it.
And, yeah, and then the other time I don't even remember what the other time was, but it was just
I
like
got
one
fucked up
shot.
by a wolf.
And
Ah.
Wes is like, "Good job," and I was like, "Thanks." Never using that again.
Nope. Fuck that. Though
Yeah.
the thing is too, that's one of the reasons Grim is feeling a little bit depressed. He hasn't been all that ever since the whole Lysandra incident. Going back at that,
Oh,
Grim hasn't been as
oh,
like peppy or like talkative or whatever,
that's true.
but
Grandma.
all of that
But
will culminate uh as soon as we level, which we didn't get an XP last.
no, we
We
didn't.
didn't.
Well, we
So
still need to loot the dragon too. That's like the first thing on my list for
yes,
next week.
we leave the
Because we
dragon.
always.
We're gonna get an XP. It's going to bump us up to 15th.
Oh, really?
It is going to drop us
Ooh,
to level 15.
ooh. How much more do we need?
Uh, like really close, and considering the fact that
Uh,
we like two shot an adult mature dragon, that's at
that's gonna be a lot of XP.
yeah, that's I'm not even concerned, but it is gonna bump us to 15th. 15th is an extra feat. I'm talking outside of game terms now. Grim gets another
Ooh.
extra feat. His feat will be your surprise.
Uh,
Do you
you
remember?
can't do that.
No, I can totally do
You
that,
can't
dude.
do that.
This is Sunday night
No.
RPG recap.
You
I
can't.
can do that because, and all the hint that I'm gonna give you, because this is for you. All the hint I'm giving you is the conversation in Brenziri in the throne room with what's his face, the
With
sylph,
Yan.
Yanis. When Grim excused himself from talking to you and your brother, and you
Mhm.
guys kept going,
Mhm.
and he went to go speak with Yanis privately before you
Oh, and then you're
arrived.
like, I have a question, but I can't tell you what it is.
Yes, I no, it's I have a request. I have a favor to ask you. And he's
Oh.
like, but the time is not right yet. But when the time comes, will you help me? And
Oh.
that is 15th level. That is 15th
Ah,
level. and that, Madame, is going to be your surprise because he feels. Grim honestly is not the same after the whole Assander thing. I don't care if he did not get any Assander points. It's still pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Still pretty
I probably get more evolution points, hey?
Probably. So.
And I saved one from last time because I was banking them so I could get a higher evolution.
Hopefully, wait. Do you have any
Should
like
get him another
6
breath weapon.
or like a 6-point evolution? I don't know how many evolution points you get per level, but I'm pretty sure you should take a look at the evolution list again.
Yeah, and just kind of like prep myself.
Yeah, and just be like,
and like actually be a real summoner, like I
should
have been this whole campaign. I've been like coasting.
Well, it's so hard because the slack, right? The slack is just picked up by those two. So there you go. And we ended there. We defeated the mature adult dragon.
Yep.
And our next course of action will probably be finishing that, as CAPTAINLEGZZ just said. Loot the dragon, get XP, get 15th level,
Go back to Almazar.
See if that fixed the problem.
Yeah. If it did, grab some resources, head out to the Wata.
Yeah, that's
I mean, Elker.
Well, hopefully, we have the Windraker because I feel like Windraker.
We will, because I just realized that I have message, so I can just like Skype anyone.
But we sent anyway a message. I don't know how before we left.
Oh, we did,
right? Yeah. Because I said it's going to take them some time wherever they are, because we don't necessarily know. But if I remember correctly, so the last thing, there's that archipelago to the east where they were like, that's where all like fucked up things are happening right now. The Shadow Isles? Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call the Shadow Isles, yeah. So that is that. But when all is said and done, you guys cannot really know what is going to happen on the next episode, on the next session of Sunday Night RPG, unless you're there this coming Sunday.
Yeah, so join us. Not this coming Sunday. Jeff can't do it.
Oh, right.
Next Sunday.
That's
this coming Sunday, we're probably going to do more recording.
Yes.
We can talk about. We will take a break and then stick around and we'll talk about Catawba.
Yeah, for sure. So we do have some announcements after this, but just for YouTube purposes, we're gonna say goodbye to you, and we will see you guys not next Sunday, but the next Sunday.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere right now. Seriously.
Stay.
It's going to say bye, but don't go anywhere. Please.
People's like, no, fuck it, I'm out.
Thanks for watching. I like that little,
You did that. Of course you like it.
I know, I love it. My artwork.
Oh, it's so good. I remember we spent so much time. We spent so much time on the wavy thing. Like stars. Yeah. And then this way.
Number one! I kind of